What are you watching?
Nothing special. I was just switching around trying to find something else.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
He does look fantastic.
This is The Thing with Two Heads.
We are joined together temporarily.
Heads by FX legend Rick Baker in only his second film after Octoman.
But it's not as bad as it sounds.
So this is already a massive step up.
But how did that happen?
Brilliant but bigoted surgeon Dr. Kirshner,
a bigot of the highest caliber,
is dying. But he has perfected a way of transplanting a head onto a donor body. After 30 days, the original head can be removed and the donor takes over with no ill effects apart from being slightly off-centre.
That is not the gorilla's original head.
As Dr. Kirshner slips into a coma, his team race to find a donor who is willing to die, and they find one on death row.
I think I like to donate my body to science after all.
Who's not so much willing to die as going to anyway.
Max, listen to me. We did it.
Just one slight problem.
Is this some kind of a joke?
Actually, two problems.
I'm innocent.
Jack Moss has 30 days to prove his innocence before being permanently cut off.
Now it's your turn.
I'm going to say something controversial.
I should have known your kind stick together.
Not that controversial. This isn't a bad premise.
You must be joking.
Obviously, you have to get past the bullshit science.
But we have achieved 100% total spinal alignment on the newly transplanted head.
Not unless he has two spines.
It's impossible.
Yes, but ignore that and you have a race against time thriller told through a character conflict.
Shut up.
And that's as sophisticated as the conflict gets.
Take your hands off me.
But what about the thriller plotline? Jack's girl is trying to track down the man who can provide an alibi, but how can he contact her?
It's cool, because they don't know where she lives.
Wow, she must be holed up somewhere.
Who is it?
Me, baby, Big Jack.
No, that's just her home. Do the police not have access to a phone book?
Absolutely amazing.
And that's the problem with this film.
I don't believe it.
Not the head transplant, I'm fine with that, despite the obviously fake head in the long shots. It's the rest of it I don't like, and above all the ending, for several reasons.
I haven't got much time. I want you to prepare for the removal of the other head.
The place is crawling with police. They want Moss dead.
Well, cutting his head off will kill him. That was the plan from the start.
Of course, we'll need a donor. Perhaps someone with an inoperable brain condition. With a body that cannot be saved.
Vile though he is, Kirshner makes a point of looking for a man who's dying anyway. It's bad luck he ends up with an innocent condemned man. And at the end,
you'd be killing an innocent man.
He does the right thing. Not because he's learnt anything or grown in some way, just because he doesn't want to kill an innocent man.
Now you know you got to go.
While the good guys are perfectly happy to off him.
If you cut off my head, that'll be murder.
Which does seem the wrong way round.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Then there's the thriller aspect. 30 days for Moss to prove his innocence.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. The film doesn't tie up that plot line. For all we know, he was back in the electric chair tomorrow.
What's going on here? Oh, what's happening?
So, the character stuff goes nowhere, and the thriller stuff goes nowhere.
Is that a fact?
All we get is some reminders that racism is bad.
Things might be different if I were white, right?
Punctuated by a 20-minute comedy car chase.
Oh my God!
I told you to keep that seatbelt fastened.
And the weakest penis joke in history.
Do you have two of anything else?
Ta-da! Who would you least like to share a body with? Let us know in the comments below. Click here to see more reviews, here to subscribe, or click down the ends to enter the Dark Corner's mystery box of death.
Boys, don't argue. It's all settled.